you do things in your parents' bed?
Never. And that was always off limits. I got really pissed off.
I jerked off in my parents' bed.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was pretty hot.
Yeah?
Can't do it. Can't do it.
We had him a little bit.
Let's get down to brass tacks. This is Table Talk. I'm Joe Beretta.
I'm Newton. You thought you were gonna have it and you didn't.
We were getting down to brass tacks. I'm trying to get down to brass tacks. Well, now we can't because you messed it up, man. It was so streamlined. I was like brass tacks. I said my name, and then you said,
and then
Can we try going down to silver tacks?
God, no. Apparently not.
Brass
Good
isn't
Lord.
that cool.
And you
Brass is not that cool, although brass is worth a lot of money these days. Or is that copper?
Dad.
Have you seen those pictures of people that have been electrocuted because they didn't turn off the electricity before they tried to steal copper?
Yeah, I love that kind of stuff.
Those are real great.
I love
Damn.
it.
So we talk about things that you make us talk about with this bowl, the suggestions you give us on Twitter with the hashtag Table Talk, or on the Reddits at the r/SourceFed. Let's get down to brass tacks.
What do you think brass tacks means?
Oh my God, really?
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. I think probably use your context clues, man. There's probably taxes on brass back in the day.
Well, you can tell us when you
And
find
it
out.
was so minute that they even
And you can
taxed
pause,
brass.
and then you'll continue with Avatar Ron Jeremy says, if you could pick an accent to be your natural voice, what would it be and why? Continue your
Wait,
conversation.
say it once more.
If you could pick an accent to be your natural voice, what would it be and
What would
why?
it be and why?
Oh, I would definitely want a good old European, like a London.
Like a
Just like a blanket
you want,
European?
Like you would want hello, how are you? Instead of hello.
No, I want to be that guy.
For sure. An old bugger in a beefy tail.
Oh, he got me in the bed's
nesty
myself a quarter pounder with cheese.
What? Rose on a butter towel.
He hit me wrong contract and then bread in the
Scop in the bobby, are you?
Oh, he scooped up the old mother.
I don't know what we're
very
saying.
good at this.
Guys, get down to brass tacks. And by the way, it's not tax T-A-X, it's T-A-C-K-S.
Oh, copping it down to the line.
The earliest attestation in 1863 U.S., specifically Texas. A theory is that it comes from the brass tacks in the counter of a hardware store or draper's shop used to measure cloth in precise units, rather than holding one end to the nose and stretching out to the arm to approximately 1 yard.
So they do the whole thing of that's 1 yard, that's 2 yard to that brass tacks, down to brass tacks. Oh.
I don't know if we're getting down to brass tacks then when we actually are saying that we want to get down to brass tacks.
No, we're not actually.
Can I suggest a different one, actually?
Yeah,
there was a nice
please.
one in here that was a suggestion. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
I like a nitty-gritty.
Let's get down to business.
I like down to business. Let's get down to business.
Get down to business. Let's get down to business. And then there's also
Tom Cruise.
Let's get down.
Rebecca De Mornay.
There's also let's get down to nuts and bolts.
Nobody says that one.
And also let's roll up our sleeves.
Okay.
That's like getting to work though, instead of getting down to business.
Let's get down to business and get down to the brass tacks
and the nitty-gritty. All right?
No, but to really talk about, of course, Cockney would be the fun, asshole answer, and then after 10 minutes, I'd be like, okay, I'm done. Just imagine having a smooth Jude Law.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Just a nice English accent, and here's why.
I want to put Benedict Cumberbatch. Give it to me.
Well, yeah, same thing.
It's the same thing.
Smooth
Same thing. It's just
English
a beautiful
accent.
little mouth.
But
I want it to be as deep as Cumberbatch's. I want it down
that'd be cool
there.
too. But
Jude Laws isn't down there.
Yeah, but they automatically seem
So
more
beautiful.
intelligent than us.
It's true.
Well, it's not even that. As a woman, and I'm sure as a man, it's the same thing. But it will literally pop like a 5 up to a 7.5.
Yeah.
Immediately, I have friends that I'm like, outside of this, you would not be attractive, but you're like, oh, hello, gorgeous. How are you? And you're like.
But do you think, for the ladies across the pond, do they find the American accent?
No, I don't think anyone likes the American
I bet you they do.
I don't really think they
Excuse
do.
me, miss. Miss English girl on the English street. Do you find my American accent attractive? See? She likes
Do you
me.
say not so, or it is?
Oh, it's so attractive.
So I don't think they do. I'd like to know in the comment section though.
I bet you
Yeah.
they do.
Really?
I bet you they do, just a little bit.
They're like, it's so cute how you say
But I wonder if they like that
suckle.
twang. You think they like that
So
American
cute.
twang?
I like when New Zealanders when they say incredible, it's incredible.
incredible.
It's incredible.
My friend, she was in New Zealand. She had a name Vanessa, and she go, "I'm Vanessa."
Vanessa?
Vanessa, and we're like, Vanessa.
Are you
I love you, Vanessa. I want to be your girlfriend.
Vanessa.
I'll be a girl for you.
Vanessa. Kiwi. Vanessa.
Ah, Vanessa, you're from New Zealand. I want to marry you.
That's actually the one I
She's
can't do.
actually
Is
killed a person.
Australian.
I don't care, Vanessa.
You don't
I
care?
want you in my
Vanessa?
life. You know
Is
what
a body in my trunk? Vanessa.
a body
The
in my
accent does it
trunk?
for you
In
that
my
much,
trunk?
sir, huh?
Really?
In the trank?
In the trank? The booty in a trank?
But American accent, they say the American accent is like, oh, let's go. Like it's the Texan kind of like,
Yeah.
oh, let's
I mean,
go.
I think it sounds definitely dumber than every other accent ever.
But maybe we're just so used to it.
I think that's true too. I think it really is, no matter what. Hello.
Did you say what accent you
Oh,
wanted?
yeah. I wanted a Cockney, but I'm actually at the end of the day, I want to sound like Hermione Granger. That's what I want to sound like.
We all want.
Sound like,
I want Cumberbatch's voice. Just
See,
give it to me. I want
but, like,
I want to
Hermione
like
Granger's, like,
Ursula
perfect little
Ariel his
voice.
fucking voice into my throat.
I don't want like a Keira Knightley to sit there and talk like this, and she's like a mumble tumble
Well, maybe you want
I'm okay
what's
with that.
involved, and maybe you go with this accent.
No, I
and
could never.
maybe,
I could never.
Maybe you don't want to
because
talk
I
like
know
this.
no matter what, it
How
just
about
sounds.
this accent? About a little bit of the pepperoni.
matter.
What about this accent? We
What
could talk
about-
like this. What is that?
I don't know.
That's a troll.
Like Donald Duck.
Yeah.
Or like Daffy Duck.
I just talk like this. Actually, I talk like this. So everything I did sounded super sexual.
Maybe we should all
Because,
talk like
like,
this and you would think I'm
Let's
intellectual.
all talk.
That's Kermit.
Maybe we should talk like this.
All right.
That's almost Harry Carey. Hey.
Would you eat a dinosaur? I
Yeah, pretty good. That's a pretty good Will Ferrell doing
Harry Carey.
Hey.
You're right.
That's exactly what it is. All right, from it's JR. He said, "What sounds do you enjoy the most?"
Well, first off, none of the accents we just did.
I like
Sure.
farts a lot.
You
Farts
do.
are
Farts make me
hilarious.
so happy.
They are hilarious.
Just any kind.
Steve makes it
Can you do me a
okay
favor
to
real
fart.
quick? And can you look over at stupid Will?
Please, you gotta pan the camera.
I don't
over.
think he can.
Can you?
Oh no.
How long have you been doing that, Will?
A long time, actually. Like at least 30 seconds. And now a minute. And he's actually getting kind of a little smile on his face, which makes me a little happy.
Yeah, Will likes to think he doesn't break, but he breaks.
He breaks.
He's breaking.
He breaks all the time.
There you go.
Oh,
There we go.
sassafras, no! Girlfriend,
He
come
broke into a
back.
walk so he wouldn't break into a smile.
No. All right. We were talking about bdee. That's all sounds.
And then
Sounds.
Steve loves farts. And I was
Farts,
saying
love
that
'em.
Steve makes it okay for you to fart in a public situation because he
Yes.
will always give you a genuine laugh.
Yeah. You will
Yeah, it's
always
never
be-
fake.
But the problem with that is
Then you're farting in
then
public,
you're farting
all,
in public
the time.
all the time because you don't realize it. And I was actually I remember, like, vividly remember, because I had been working with you guys too much because it was when it was just us four, me, you and Al. And, like, I was at an airport and I'm, like, standing right next to this woman line and I was like, brah! And she, like, just went, and I was like, oh, yeah.
You got
yeah.
real comfortable.
Like, I
Aren't you
got too,
comfortable?
I just, like, ripped it, like, hard. And she was just like,
We'll have guests from Discovery, like head honchos, come in and sit in the writer's room, and it gets quiet. A little bit less quiet than usual because, well, a little bit more quiet than usual when they're around because we're
yeah.
a little nervous.
But we get into our little
we
writing
also we
modes.
try to be on our best behavior
try to,
when
which
new
means
guests
that we're
come
gonna
into
be
the building.
quiet.
But then we all
Because we're
focus
not
in, we
talking.
laser focus in on our computers, and we'll all start writing. And then every once in a while, I'll just go, "Womp!" And then I'll look up and I'll see like a VP of something in front of me, and I'll go, "I apologize."
That's exactly what it is, though. You're
so
always
sorry.
like,
I blame whoever's decision it was for the writer's room to be a common area.
for a common area.
Like to be just this big.
But do you remember, it would get to the point where it would just be like farts McGillicuddy, and they'd be like just green surrounding.
they would come in and it would look like London fog in
Yeah.
there, basically.
just farts.
I feel like it like the reason why we're out in the middle of everything is because people felt not included on the fun of the writers.
You think that's it?
I had to.
I
Either
feel
that or
like-
they just wanted to.
I
they
feel like there
wanted
was
us
like
to,
it was like an HR
calm down.
nightmare, and they're like, well, we can't put them in a room.
But no,
And that's why I'll never go to Tuskegee.
that's a good jump cut. Wait, I want to talk about things that are great to hear that aren't farts. Heather and I have been falling asleep to. She'll turn a rain simulator on her phone.
Yeah.
And put it on the nightstand, and
Yeah, I
it
love
sounds
that.
like rain
It sounds
falling
nice.
in the
It's nice.
northwest. It's so good.
Can you add a saxophone in there?
You could.
But the worst is when it's literally like, because I am so used to LA noises where it's like, Pam, get back.
And
Literally in my old apartment.
wasn't coming with you. I'm going with Cindy. I thought I wasn't.
Hey man, did you see my headphones? You
Oh, you guys heard of Joe Beretta? He's so hot. Oh, Joe Beretta's so attractive.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, God, Joe Beretta. Oh, everybody in this apartment complex loves Literally had 4, in less than a year living in my old apartment in Van Nuys, 4 helicopter raids, SWAT raids on my street, where the helicopter was just right above the apartment.
Like at 2 o'clock in the morning, probably.
Yeah,
it's the worst.
Yep.
It's the worst. It is the worst.
That
But
we
now
call
when
the
I go
ghetto bird.
home, it's literally like there's crickets and it's like chirp, chirp, and just like nothingness, and I'm like,
The silence scares you.
I need the noise.
Yeah, that's why.
What are those? What are those?
Stars.
Those are stars, honey. Are they coming? Are they coming? No, they stay up there. They stay up there.
They're blinking at me.
No, they're
blinking
billions and
at
billions of miles away, you guys.
They're blinking at me.
The light you're seeing, it took hundreds of thousands of years to
It
get.
can't get me.
No.
How aggressive
Absolutely
his
not.
shirt looks.
And by the
so
way, that's
aggro.
why we have an app that does LA sounds for us when we go to the country.
Yeah, we do. Just a nice little LA
Helicopters and
sound.
gunshots. All right, Lutzeberger asks, how dare you put this topic back in the bowl now? It was resting.
Okay.
That's pretty great,
I
actually.
apologize.
Apologize.
That was great. I like that. Getting more of those would be nice. Jessica Linton says, what's something you wish you enjoyed but just couldn't get into? Oh, Fringe.
Yes.
I couldn't get into it, man, and everybody
I tried
loved it.
watching Fringe too. The first 3
watched
episodes,
the first,
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I
My
watched
brother-
the first
yeah.
half a season, and I
Right?
was like, I'm kind
That's
of
the
into this,
thing.
and then I was like, I don't care anymore.
So I love JJ and I love Lost, and most of the people involved in that show, great actors, good, everything. It seems like we should love it, right? My brother bought me the first season on Blu-ray for my birthday one year, and I was like, this is great. This is how I get into Fringe now. Watched the whole fucking thing back to back. And I was like, I just can't. Like, I don't
care.
Just never did it for you.
Because I didn't like the Monster of the Week thing, and I wanted like a nice linear story, and it just seemed like they weren't really going anywhere. But I hear it got better. But I don't know, I just couldn't stick with it.
I never really got into Fringe, and you know what I really didn't get into, and everyone's gonna hate me for it, is Walking Dead. Like,
Really? How much did you watch?
I watched like 3 seasons.
Starting from season
the season 1, and I was just like, I just don't. Because if there's so much dumb shit, I know that sounds really stupid, but
No,
I'm
they're
just like,
making bad
I'm
decisions.
kill Carl already. The little fucking kid. Oh, murder him. Murder him.
Carl's pretty ridiculous.
Murder him. Sorry.
I haven't watched the new season yet, but there's some duds in there, big time.
It's like just one of those things where you're just like, I'm so tired of watching people be dumb. You know what I mean? When you're just like,
and just walking around aimlessly for a while. I got halfway through the second season, and I've heard that it was atrocious. It's like, we're lost in the woods this whole time, but then I hear the end, and then I went online and I watched
the second
end.
season, the one with the farm, where they're on the farm the whole time, pretty much. Yeah, I didn't like that.
So then the end of the second season, it picks up on that last episode, which I have since watched.
Where everything all hell
then I hear,
spoilers.
I hear it gets better after that.
Yeah, season 3 is cool, and then the governor is awesome.
Yeah, I heard that's all great.
Yeah.
There's things that like I'll get into every now and then, like that I won't stay super into. Like I love Boardwalk. I really love Boardwalk.
Great.
But it's never one of those like I gotta watch it. I gotta finish it. It's one of those that I'll be like, oh, I'll wait 2 seasons, catch up, this, that, and the other thing.
I have a love affair with that show. Like
It's
I haven't
good,
caught
though.
up with
It's
the new.
fucking
This is the
good.
final season, right? I haven't caught up at all, but some of the characters in that show. That is the closest thing to like a Sopranos type show we've had in a very long time.
Oh, that and Porter Beers. I can't get into
Can't get into the Porter Beers?
I can't get into
I
Porters.
got, I know if I would have been with the right friend base when I was 17, which I wasn't, I would have got real big into D&D. I love RPGs.
You seem
I love
like
that
you would
world.
actually really like that.
And it would be super fun. I would even do it now if it wasn't such a damn time commitment.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, that was close.
Well,
You got
maybe-
DJ's knee.
Maybe my daughter will get into it, or my son, and they'll let
Why
me
don't
be
you
the cool
start?
dad,
You
and I
should
can play.
start getting her into it, because she'd probably really. She's
know what,
so
Joe?
imaginative. She loved that.
If you're not into the time-consuming aspect of like the collecting and things like that, you can get like a Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, there's that
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Or something like that. And that way you don't have to collect all the cards and stuff.
Oh yeah, big time. Tarot card.
Can't get into my kids either, man. Everything they do. Oh, God. Take me to soccer. I need
feel
to
like you
become a well-rounded human being. Get a job.
I don't like how Joe says mean things about his kid.
Everything that comes out of the host's mouths are very real and not sarcastic all the time.
Not a joke, and it frustrates me. Sure, I don't have kids, so I don't understand having a sense of humor about the time-sucking commitment that they are.
I don't like watching anybody on this show
But I'm
anymore.
frustrated.
My name's Elliot Morgan. This has went really downhill since I left.
Oh fuck! I've been typing this whole time and my keyboard's broken.
My fingers
That
hurt.
was a great bit.
I'll go for one more, huh?
You just like, why not?
Gin Clop says, for all the physical contact you guys have together, have you considered a safe word? And if so, what would it be?
For all the physical touching we do?
Contact we've had together.
You know, Joe, I think I need a safe word with you, man.
That's not fair.
You get very physical with me.
That's not
very
fair at
affectionate
all.
with you.
If you are, hi, pot, kettle.
I'm Mr. Kettle.
Wait a minute, but I look, I'm gentle. Joe is like hard. Joe gets hard.
He's never been hard with me.
No, I'm
Well, because
very
you're
gentle.
a woman.
Thanks. God, like
true.
now I can't even have.
I get hard
Right.
with you. And
I get not even in the workplace.
Joe
is
gets,
everything
like-
equal. Okay.
This is
You
not
get a
fun.
little
I feel like I'm
physical with
being
me.
put on blast right now.
Listen,
No,
I
you
love
are.
you and
You're
I
putting
love
him-
us. I love
I'm
us and I love what we have. I just feel like sometimes you're a little hard on me.
Yeah, and sometimes you take it too far. You're the
Yeah.
one that needs a safe word.
Yeah.
Joe
Take
goes
what
like,
too far?
All of it. Remember the other day when you put your balls on his face?
But he wanted me to. He asked me. I have a text.
No, you don't.
You made me
Keep
prove it.
looking.
Can I prove it?
No, I wonder if we did have safe words. I mean, I think we do have safe words. They're just no.
Stop.
Stop.
Although stop doesn't work.
Stop never
Stop
works.
never
Stop
works.
never works. I think like laughing and just rolling out of it is what, like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, so
just going-
escaping.
Escaping. Is our safe
I think
word.
that Steve's safe word is it's a phrase, and it's stop fucking tickling me. I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
His tickling.
I never get serious. I never get angry. But when you tickle me, it turns something on in my
You
brain.
like he
He gets
crazy.
violent.
He gets violent.
Yeah,
He gets
yeah.
like nuts. And that's your like panic. If I were
That's
ever,
my like Hulk.
if we were
Hulk
like in
out.
a Vietnam like POW situation, I'd probably have to just tickle you.
Yeah.
in
And then
order
I'd
to get
fucking
you.
go in murderous
Exactly.
rage. Yeah.
Exactly.
But that wasn't you with a gun. That was you just punching.
Yeah.
Stop fucking tickling me.
And people are just too afraid to shoot me because they're freaking out. What's wrong with that guy?
We're talking about a punch.
Those puppets that
I
go
feel
like
like he
this.
learned how to punch.
You take out the whole Viet Cong.
No, he's really close to himself. I love it.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
we don't have a
we
safe
touch
word.
each other a lot here, don't we?
It is, well, it's interesting when you only know how far we go when you tell other people like it's normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're like, no, like, yeah, and so it was hilarious because his balls were out. And everyone's like, oh, what? Like, no, it's like a thing he does to make us look at it, so it's funny.
Yeah. We laugh at his balls.
We laugh at his balls.
Don't you get it? He's taking his balls
Weird?
out of
It's
his
weird?
pants.
Okay.
Is it no one else?
This isn't a good cocktail party story? Great.
You guys
I mean,
don't want
look.
to keep eating your lunch while we're doing this? This is weird.
I can see why some people would find that inappropriate, and some people would say that it is indecent exposure.
But we're at a
perhaps
funeral. We do it all the
sexual
time.
harassment. It's actually against the law to do
It's
that in
100%
public.
against the law.
But I don't know. Maybe we're trying to
Like I'm gonna
break
bet,
outside the box a little
break
bit.
outside the box a little bit. Like
Maybe,
I'm gonna bet that I could probably draw your butt for sure. I could just from memory. Like if I was just like sketching a masterpiece, I could
Like if you went blind, you could still
I could,
draw.
I've got like a
sure.
baby
Like
butt.
I
It
could
doesn't have a hair on
100%.
it.
I could just.
You have a
totally-
surprisingly smooth
You have a
keister.
smooth
Yeah, it's a
keister.
baby's butt.
And also like
Literally
your
is.
legs just kind of go into it.
Yeah, your butt doesn't really start or end.
Yeah, I don't have much of a butt at all.
No.
You have a lower back and some high quads.
Well, I was a soccer player.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I could draw your
All
butt
right.
too.
Our
Lee.
safe word is. Could you draw my butt?
I could
yeah,
draw
I
your
think
butt.
everyone
Oh,
could draw
yeah,
my
yeah,
butt
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Oh.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think at this point you can pretty much draw most anything.
What do you guys think of my butt?
That's cool, Joe.
You guys want to talk about my butt for a while?
It's like a.
Was it like two cheeks?
You guys
A
want to vividly describe my butt?
little bit of crack in there.
A little bit of crack, definitely some fuzz.
Well,
It's got some super.
you guys
fuzz
are just
on
talking about any butt right now, but like, talk about my butt.
that. Your butt it's round,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
got,
it
like-
has some fuzz on it.
Aren't there there's legs?
There's legs for
Can
sure.
you guys talk about my butt in complete sentences, please?
Joe has a butt
But
that looks
like a
right.
Thank you.
So guys, what do you think Joe's butt looks like? Let us know in the comment section down below.
Yeah. Also, let us know if you live in London or if you live in the UK. What do you think about American accents?
Let us know if our accents are so sexy.
Let us know if we're getting close to what we are going for.
What are we doing?
Hold on. Do
you think we are currently being offensive with the things and the words and the sounds that are coming out of our mouths.
I know. We're all trying to end this table talk bit. I know.
How many of you are currently typing on the SourceFed?
had sexual intercourse.
Have you ever been to a good old London pub and had a drink of suds and a little bit of brandy?
Steve's accent is just a drunk.
Yes, there is. Have a little bit of brandy.
Dad.
Dad! And now you're just doing a really good Will Ferrell as Bill Brask.
No, Joe.